Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Glad to be back. I hope you had a great. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Cool. Had a great. Um, Hope you've had a great morning. I'm happy to be back here. I enjoy doing this type of stuff. I am going to kind of start on a higher time frame as I always do. Today, I'm honestly looking for lower prices, and I will get into that. I will not be trading. It's the last day of the month, so I really have no interest in doing that. But here's a higher time frame. As you see, we've had a large upside movement. That's what we were predicting. Now we were wanting to get this yesterday. We kind of came up there, fell short, had a deep retracement, and then got up there pretty much with the opening, the gap, and then overnight. I am expecting a TGIF setup framework. Normally, if it wasn't today, I would expect this order block on the hourly time frame to hold price and us to trade higher. I'm actually looking at this, zoom in a little bit, at this fair value gap to be inversed and us trade down into this new day opening gap. That's the idea that I have for today. That's essentially what I'm looking for. Okay, we had SMT yesterday there, again, which brought us up higher. But I'm expecting us to kind of melt and close down in some of this gap from yesterday. That's the idea. That's the framework that I have. We also have a premium gap opening. I believe today could be a day where we actually get to consequent encroachment of that gap before 10 o'clock. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Again, this is the inverse fair value gap on the hourly time frame. We have a breaker here too, so again in the lower portion we have this wick. So I'd love to see us trade below here, use this, and then start to trade down there. That's my idea. That's how I'm framing today, and that's honestly what I'm looking for. So I'll be patient in that, but again, there's no trade. You see there's no buttons up here. I have no interest in that. But yeah, we'll see how today plays out. And yeah, I believe that on the higher time frame next week we should be targeting these equal highs up here. We have FOMC, so hopefully we can kind of get that done before. So I'm thinking on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we'll start pulling up towards here, and hopefully we can find a setup that will allow us to trade and take out these relative equal highs. That's the plan for me next week. So on the hourly chart, Monday was the low of the week, so I'm kind of expecting a TGIF setup to occur. But we shall see what we get. I mean, no necessarily SMT to the upside yet, but I'm still expecting us to draw down here, be heavy, and draw down to our new day opening gap. It's been a very fun week. This is like the first full week that I have started trading. I think I started trading like last week, midweek. So this was like the first week where I got to actually kind of set my schedule and how I'll trade based off of the economic calendar, or even if I'm interested in trading that day. And so that's been kind of cool, but I had a lot of fun, and I really enjoy doing this. But yeah, that's what I'm expecting. That is what I'm expecting. TGIF and draw down to the current day of January 31st, new day opening gap. That's this blue area right here. This is where I'm expecting us to draw down to. This is the hourly inverse fair value gap. I want to see us close below it, use this as resistance, and then start to seek and close in some of this. We also have a premium gap opening. It's Friday, so I would expect us to trade lower. That's my expectation for today. Sorry about that. Yeah, just barking like crazy. It is what it is, right? Shoot. But yeah, too cool. How'd you did you close out any trades, or are you still in something? What are you actually looking for? Yeah, yeah, that's what I was explaining. Yeah, TGIF. Out trying to short, yeah. TGIF pattern for sure. I'm thinking it's gonna come down here to the new day opening gap from today. That's what this blue line is. That's what I believe. That is wrong, actually. That is actually wrong. It's on the wrong candle. Let's see, because we have a huge gap. So that's actually what I'm looking at as well. I think it kind of goes with the week as well. Monday was the low of the week, so I would be expecting us to trade softer and start to close in some of this. That's what my idea is. Yeah, and then this on the hourly time frame. If you ever see this like beige color, that's pretty much a gap, but I believe that it will be inverse, and it's not even drawn correctly. I believe that this will be inversed. I want to see this one specifically because if we go into the higher time frame, it's in the upper portion of this, and I think that and it also overlaps with this daily volume imbalance from way over here. But we could use this one, but this is the one I kind of want to see. We also moved away from here, and it's a breaker, so on the 15-minute time frame, that's why I specifically like that one. So we'll see what we get here, though. Anything can happen. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday, that was crazy, man. Like literally, I'm just gonna go on this chart and just zoom this one in. Like that was crazy. Like we were 100% drawing up to this. I knew. I was like, we're going up there, but why are we trading so deep? Like that whole deep retracement. Like I'm like, there's no way. But I guess they needed to get some people out. So yeah, there's like I'm like, this is obvious. We had Monday low. This is so obvious. These are even like this is crazy. So that's definitely next week. Like that should get ran next week for sure. Like all that, and then even up here, I'm thinking. But like this right here is so obvious. So that's like that's where I think it should go to. But yeah, it's just been almost it's been crazy. But it is what it is. Sometimes that happens. It's also January too, so if it's like this the whole year, that's gonna be very interesting. But I highly doubt that will be like that the whole year. I think it'll flush itself out. Yeah, see if we can get a nice little TGIF. Again, I'm not trading anything, but see if we can tape read, get some tape reading action here. But yeah, breaker here too. With this wick overlaps with the daily volume imbalance, so I like that one. also kind of overlaps with a new week or a new day opening gap from December 24th, the regular trading hours and electronic trading hours. Because that day, I guess we had no gap, so that's why I labeled it like that. Yeah, we'll see, man. What? Almost 10 minutes until the market opens. Too cool. Do you take any like trading statistics or have any softwares that or software that kind of tracks that for you? Currently, I use like this Notion template that this guy made. It's kind of nice, but I think it'd be a little bit easier to have it like I guess in one place because I tried to do it for like 2024 at the end and then 2025 and it kind of messed up. Like it doesn't work how I'd want it, so I'm just wondering if there's anything else that you know of or that you do. C Trader. Yeah, I'm not sure. Tradezilla. Okay. Yeah, I've heard about Tradezilla, I believe, or Zilla. Um, yeah, because I was thinking about honestly doing a Top Step. I think I was gonna go with Top Step for a little bit until I can fund my own personal, and then I'll do AMP. But then I'm looking at like some people who trade the funded accounts and they have like 30 or 40 of them things connected, and they're taking like the same trade. And I'm just like, that'd be so much easier, and I could do like shoot like $200 $300 a trade. Like it's that would be bank and doing very little things. So trying to figure that out right now. But I'll definitely start off probably with Top Step just because it's very close to Trading View, so I wouldn't have to like relearn like Ninja Trader or whatever else that they're using, the copy and all that stuff. So yeah, that's like my plans. Have you used Ninja Trader? Or I don't think they're using Tradeovate. I really think it's Ninja Trader or something else. I don't know what they're using actually. But I've seen people have like 30 accounts all tagged together. Obviously, when you win, it's nice. When you lose, it's the same thing. Like, it's not like too crazy, but I mean, shoot, $2,000 in a week, 30 accounts, like, you're chilling. Chilling. So, or even $1,000 a week, like, 500 doesn't even matter. That's still bread. We'll see if this stays a breakaway gap. I don't know if it will. It might, because we failed to hit up there, so this could stay. Yeah, that's what I like too. I like TradingView, being able to be connected to my um yeah, my broker, and I don't think Ninja Trader and all that stuff does that, so I'd have to like really like learn a whole new thing. I mean, I know it's buying and selling. It wouldn't be that deep, but yeah. I just like this framework. Now, I don't know if you can do something like this on um, Ninja Trader and it'd be, I guess, this clean in my opinion. Maybe you can. I just don't know. I know ultimately one day I'll trade in like I think I'll have to go to Thinkorswim because I want to trade in a Roth IRA, so it gets taxed, so it's tax free. So once I put the money in there, it gets taxed. But then my trading account, I pretty much just don't pay any taxes on it. So that's the goal. So I'll have to learn Thinkorswim because they don't. I don't think any of the other ones use. I don't think they use. How do I? Let's see. I don't think they use any of the other ones. No, unless you know of something else that kind of uses any of these accounts for a Roth IRA, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they don't do that. All right, no problem, bro. I wasn't sure, but what I know of, I just know Thinkorswim, and that's through Charles Schwab. And then I don't know who Fidelity uses. I'm not sure what their broker or platform is. Just not sure about that. Used to use Thinkorswim. Ah, yeah, Uncle Sam always dipping his hands in everything, right? You live in the Philippines, he wants to dip his hands in there. You live in Africa, he got to dip his hands in that. Yeah, it's crazy. That's GG, man. That's a GG. Yep, still gotta work with Uncle Sam right now. It's okay. I'll get my lick back one day. I'll get my lick back. I ain't worried about that. Yeah, right now I have like two monitors. I think ideally I probably need about maybe like one big one, maybe like I'll say big one, like I think the Odyssey, maybe that one, and then one more for my chat window, because right now I look on YouTube. So I watch the YouTube and look at the chat window like that. Because the first stream that I did, I had totally forgot about the chat window, and I think someone had said something. I had no idea that they were even there, because I can't see it through OBS. Because OBS now, if I click on it, I can see it, but then now I can't see any of the other charts that I look at. So it kind of defeats the point. But yeah, I also don't want to have like 15 million things to look at, so I try to keep it very. Probably if someone else came and looked at this and was like, "This is how you trade," they'd be like, "I don't know how you do anything," and I'm like, "Well, that's why it's how I trade." Okay, you got a 52, it's a monitor, and a 32. That's kind of tough. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because if you get like a nice setup, and then you have like your room, and then you put the monitor in front, that could be kind of, I mean, the TV, that could be kind of lit actually. Because ultimately one day I just want to have like the screen that I'm trading on, so like this one, so like the whole screen would just be this, but I have like the 15-minute and the 5-minute um, pretty much on another screen. But in order for me to trade well, like I have to actually do this, because basically of my system, what I look for. So I would lose every trade pretty much just looking at the 1-minute chart only. But yeah, I think adding extra monitors sometimes it can just help, just with like a quick peek at things, because I like to see kind of what is it respecting or what's around it. So like if I wanted to short this fair value gap right here on the 5-minute chart, I look over and be like, okay, well, the new day opening gap from January 22nd, this is on the lower portion. So if I was really bearish, I would feel more confident taking a short here with this SMT, and if it like everything fit, it just kind of helps me stack and see what's around there. And we had a first presented fair value gap that we're trading in right now, but it's all from let's see, from Thursday, January 7th. So like if I was really um that's my setup in my bald head. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much how I trade. Cause I like to see the information. I used to just, be like, oh, breaker, fair value gap, take the short, loss. Oh, breaker, fair value gap, take the short, win. Oh, breaker, like it's just that's how I used to do it. But that doesn't work long term. Okay, that's a nice close actually. I ain't gonna lie. We respected the first presented fair value gap, but we'll see. So the market's open now officially. Let's see what we got here. Okay, premium gap opening, which we kind of knew already, what we were expecting. Let's see where consequent encroachment of that is. Which is roughly right there, which is 704.25. It's too high. Okay, cool. Now we're good there. I just add an alert. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We know what that one is. Okay, cool. Now we're chilling. I don't know why it does it actually. It obviously didn't hit there. Let's do this. Ah, that's why it does it. Because technically it's already hit it. Forgot about that. Let's delete it and then let's add it back. What are we doing? Okay. Let's go here. So it looks like we held this. Not necessarily what I want to see, but it's okay. We have Dow trading softer. So what we may get is an SMT form here above these highs because we have ES not doing the same thing. So we could get some soft. So this could be trading higher, which is fine. And then hopefully we see some rejection up here. Or it could just, run as high as it wants to. Do whatever it wants. Okay, let me just look on the daily time frame. Yeah, as long as it doesn't, start running up towards here, I'm okay. I kind of want to save that for next week. We ain't gotta do all that today. Dang, that's gonna be a large first presented fair value gap. Yeah, NQ is just it's balling right now. But I think that's I think that is a stop run, like a heavy stop run. I wanted to just overlap. Yeah, we've been waiting to see it like move, and it just be chilling. Hold on, my fault. I need to be on this one. Like we've been waiting to see this type of movement from this may be the first presented fair value gap. Look how big that is. And then again, if I was like bullish and I didn't want to see a short happen, like this again would be something of importance to me, but not right now. I don't expect this to hold. I just expect this just to run up here and then run right back down. That's my expectation. So it formed at 9:31. Again, I like when first presented fair value gaps form earlier on in the session. That kind of lets me know that I could potentially be looking for a low resistance signature. So yeah, I would be using this as an inverse fair value gap. I kind of like that. I've tried to figure out how I would actually trade an inverse breaker, pretty much a breaker that fails. I'm not going to get into that, trying to do that now, but I have been trying to figure out how to trade those. But that'll be something a little bit later on. Not necessarily interested in that now. What also I've really realized is I like when we trade off higher time frame, either like reclaimed fair value gaps or inverse fair value gaps. Like those are my favorite to trade off of. My favorite. Yeah, I think this is all fluff just to rake it against. That's what I think. Just the way that these two are acting. This one is kind of holding. This left equal lows down there, also low resistance. This looks too much like a trend line. So that's my thought process. I did check. We didn't really have anything important with news. Yeah, all of it's pretty much no 9:45. We have Chicago PMI, but I ain't nobody worried about that. So yep, again, want to see that get ran through. Close below. There we go. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, yeah, Chicago PMI. Like, no one's worried about that. Like, literally, nobody's worried about that. This is a crazy wick, though. I'm sure everyone was trying to chase it up there. Then you have equal lows here. Like, yeah, these should get ran out. And then I'm, pretty sure we'll be wanting to target down here, or at least go in this direction. That's all I'm looking for. That direction. I'm trying to tell you, once I can figure out how to snipe this John too, oh, it's over. But that's gonna take some years for me to get there, and a lot of practice. Like where you can snipe it up here. The thing is I need to start doing like standard deviations and stuff. Bro, I'm telling you, like, I know this is kind of like what you do. You be like sniping the tops, bro. I can't. I don't know. I'm like, show me some more before I trade you. That's like where my mind goes. I'm like, yo, I need to see a little bit more. Cause I used to like try to trade these. I would just get wrecked. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. Can't do that to myself anymore. I'll be up here and be like, okay, I know I want to short above this high. Unless it's like trading into, like an order block or something like that. Like I understand turtle soups inside the range. That's very easy for me. Because when it trades up into here, that's a turtle soup. I know that. But when it's a turtle soup outside the range, I'm telling you, into a gap, I'm like, there's no shot. Like, so I would like this. So like, I understand this. Because like we go to a 30-second chart. Oop, that's the wrong chart. We go to like, let's go to a 50. Is it on this one? 15-second chart. Oh, I'm not gonna see it there. Maybe a 5-second chart, or let's see. Yeah, there we go. So 5-second chart, you see that's a high, a swing high inside of this fair value gap, turtle soup. I understand that, but like when it's all out here and stuff, like that's a no for me. That's a no. That's a no. That is a no, thank you. I'm not interested. But yeah, this should, I'm expecting these lows to get ran out down here. Let's actually note that so we can note that we got some sell side down here. Some sell side liquidity down there, and that's where I believe the draw is going to be, but ultimately down here to this new day opening gap. So again, inverse first presented for value gap. I like that, and I would like to see us trade down to here. That would be my Watching the bodies. The bodies are, you know, expected seeing the body close down here. I like that, and I am, you know, favoring the sell side to get taken out. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. And then we have this low there, which again is before all of this. Looks too much like a trend line, but we'll see. Now that body closure, nobody likes that either. As long as it stays in the lower portion, I like that. If it starts closing in the upper portion of this gap, no thank you. No thank you. Like that'd be immediate rebalance on the 5-minute chart here. Kind of went up and kind of closed it immediately, went way lower, went down to this order block here, which technically would be a propulsion block because you have that order block, it trades that into. But again, I'm not looking for it to go higher at all. Just a deep run. Yeah, don't go higher. No one's looking for you to go higher, man. You be chilling. So we did close outside of the first presented. Yeah, Dow's trading lower. Again, you know, Dow on its own time. We are starting to see a little bit of strength out of here, out of ES. So we'll see, but I'm not necessarily bullish right now. Could be wrong though, and that's okay. That is okay. And we in versus 5-minute fair value gap as of right now. Now, if I was looking for bullish price action, which I'm not, this fair value gap right here would be a lot of importance to me that overlaps with this. So like this gap right there would be very important to me because of where it's formed and coupled with this, also with this, and then this wick, immediate rebalance, that one specifically would be of major importance for me. That one. I'm not looking for higher prices. Not playing both ways. I'm not even trading today, but just an understanding. Oh, I just put the M. This needs to be M1. That one to me is more of importance, especially I didn't trust this one. I don't necessarily want to see it go lower. I meant higher. So I wouldn't expect this to support price, but like if I'm looking at this and then I have this first presented for value gap, this is the gap that I would be looking for price to hold if in fact it's going to go higher. That's the one that would be important to me. Come on, go take the sell side. Take it. We're waiting. We are waiting patiently. Patience. Oh, too cool. So next week, I'm going to try to adjust where my mic is. Maybe on the side or something. Maybe I'll play around with it this weekend to kind of figure out where I can put it and still trade. Because right now it's in front of me, but it's kind of high up. But I'm also like leaning in to the desk. Because if I go back farther away, I don't know if you can actually hear me. But yeah. So I'll figure out where it needs to be so it doesn't really sound like I'm whispering or you have to have your volume all the way up just to hear me. That's the goal. That is the goal. Oh, right now the volume is perfect? Yeah, then I don't know what it is then. I haven't changed anything. It could be just where I'm sitting or something. I don't know, actually. I'm actually not too sure. Not too sure. Yeah, who knows? Because when I do my videos and I record my videos, sometimes I'm actually too loud. Like sometimes the volume I look at it like expands and I'm just like, oh man. And I'm like kind of talking the same. So I don't know. I mean, I don't want to feel like I don't want to get a gaming headset and feel like I'm gaming out here. You know, I don't want to do all that because I've seen some people do that, but I'm not a. Not I really don't want to do that. So yeah, so SMT again here. This is the fair value gap that I'd be looking for if we're going to trade higher. That this would be it, but I want to see the sell side get hit. That's what I want. That's what I want to see happen. Is this sell side right there get hit? I want to see us draw towards this new day opening gap from today. That's what I want to see. And then again, Dow heavy, S&P. So now we can kind of note this SMT here, and it could be time to finally go, but we'll see. SMT there, and then SMT there. So template. There was one time I was trading this funded account. I think it was with some Australian company, and I remember taking a trade on gold, and that was when I used to over leverage my account always. I think it was a $400,000 account you could trade with, and you know, as a new trader, you think the more capital you have, you know, the easier it's going to be, and that's just not true. But while I was looking at the charts, one time it was crazy, bro. You're gonna laugh. I took a trade on Nasdaq, I took a trade on ES, and then I took a trade on Dow. All of them at the same time, heavy leverage, no stop loss. And I'm telling you, like, it actually, and it was like going up higher, but it wasn't like, but I kept losing money. I'm like, how is my P&L not like going crazy right now? Because they're all gonna go higher. Well, I didn't realize that I ended up taking a short on Dow, and then I took two longs. I took a long on ES and a long on NQ, and oh my goodness, I was pissed. Cause I'm like, this would have passed the account, like it would have been like nothing, and yeah, it would have just been better for me, but obviously not, because I was over leveraged and I was in 3 different assets with no stop loss. I mean, it could have just taken the whole account there. Luckily, it didn't. But then there was another time, same account. I started trading with gold, and I put on a trade. So I used the same leverage that I was using on Nasdaq and stuff, and then I went to trade gold. And immediately when I put on the trade, I was in immediate $5,000 of drawdown just off rip for me putting in the trade, because of the lot size that I used. I didn't realize it was the same thing, and I like froze. Like I just sat there and was like, there's no way that this is about to happen. I'm like, there's no way, and I just froze. And my friend's like, bro, you need to close the trade. Like, close the trade. And I'm sitting there online, and I'm like not saying anything. I'm like sitting there like, there's no way I just did this. And I ended up closing the trade. But yeah, it was I was shocked, because I'd never been in a trade where I just literally pressed the buy button or sell button, and it was opposite of what was happening. So I was wrong anyways. And yeah, I hit the buy button or sell button immediately in $5,000 drawdown, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I literally froze. I froze. So yeah, not doing that again. So this is a nice reaction, not gonna lie, from that level. Now I want to see what does this one do. It was real choppy, but this held. So now we have this order block on top of here, on top of this breaker, with this 5-minute order block. This may be we may not get lower prices, but I really want to see this get hit. That's what I really want to see. But interesting reaction, because we came down and we hit the top end of the new day opening gap. But again, sell side is what I'm more looking for. Yeah, I used to have this. I used to actually trade this gold model that was actually doing pretty well. You would look at it. You would only trade on the 5-minute chart, and then you would trade between, like, because this is when I was over in Germany. So I would trade between it was like 1 and 5 or something, and I was looking for SMT to occur between the dollar and gold, and it was just uncanny how it would happen. They pretty much do the opposite between that time frame, pretty much a London trade, and that's all I would do. And it was actually doing pretty well. So if I ever had to like go somewhere else and I was like, I can't trade the indexes anymore, and I had to trade gold futures or something, that's the time that I would trade it. But I don't ever want to have to do that, because I don't necessarily like trading gold that much. Again, I think this is all fluff. Again, trend line, because if we look at the indexes, this doesn't look like, we're gonna really be going higher. So equal lows, I mean, that's, I don't know, that's cookies to me, but again, could be wrong. The way that this looks, like if I was in a buy right now, if I was in a buy from down here, I still wouldn't be happy. And even if I was in a buy up here, putting it below here, I still wouldn't be happy from how deep it traded into this. So there's no cleanliness on either side, in my opinion, right now. It's not clean. Shouldn't be trading that deep. Even though right now it looks like it's respecting more bullish arrays than it is bearish, because we have the 5-minute order block here, which matches up with this, and you have this. But again, I would much rather see the sell side get hit, because again, looking for a TGIF type of scenario. And it's decoupled, so Dow's trading lower. They're not all moving together. What does ES look like? Let's see. I don't know. I very rarely do I look at ES. Yeah, look at this mess. This is why I don't trade this one. But look at this. What are you doing in this? Where even is the first presented fair value gap? Here. At 936. That's the first one. Yeah, 936. There it is. That's crazy. That looks like a heart attack. I mean, this semi looks like a heart attack, but ES looks crazy right now, actually. So I guess we may just want to trade a little bit higher. I don't know. Wouldn't have been my wouldn't have been my guess. Thought that we kind of would have, traded lower, but didn't trust this. Had this fair value gap in this upper portion with this. After running down here, seeing us trade above it. So and then had this order block that was respected. Trade above this high, but again, SMT for now. So We shall see what we get. Yeah, on days where it's like heavily decoupled, those are not days for me to trade. Like, did it even offer 50? Oh, it offered 50. It's not too bad, but yeah, I don't think I would have taken this. Even if I was looking to trade today, I would not have taken this trade. No shot. So it would have been 18 handle drawdown. Stop loss would have been below here. And then target 50. Usually it's 52. Stop playing. Usually right there. But then again, how long would that trade would have happened? Let's see. Let's see. So 13 minutes, it's not bad. But yeah, I don't actually want to see it do what it's doing right now. Because I wanted to save this. Like I don't want to get anywhere close to this. If it does this today, yeah, that's just sickening. But yeah, if I was actually looking for bullishness, like I said earlier on, I would expect this candle specifically, but I wanted to see it get traded through. I didn't want to see it do all this right now. Yeah, very tough. January hasn't been the cleanest, but that's usually kind of what you get earlier on, you know. But it is what it is. I ain't tripping. I just would not have liked to see that. Again, this this order block, if we see where this is, that to me is a decent placement of, you know, what we were doing there. So that's why this fair value gap was more of importance to me. Inside of this, inside of also this. But again, I was not looking for higher prices at all. But this is like how it would be framed if I was. I would not have bought this. Not at all. But right there. But yeah, so we'll see. Maybe this is like the run that now sends us lower. Because Dow is just melting. Yeah, been kind of a little bit tough read. But when it gets cleaner, this is going to be so much easier when it's a lot cleaner to read and to actually look at. Because I honestly wasn't going to start streaming until February 1st. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to start streaming because I can. And I'm glad I did because I got a lot of practice and a lot of a lot of practice and understanding and what I was looking for. And just being able to be on here and, you know, trade my model, win or loss. Because that's ultimately, that's kind of a hard thing to do, you know, when you're trading by yourself and you lose, it's fine. You can kind of be like, okay, it's only you. But then when you like start trading and stuff and it's out there and it's public and people can watch, it can be different. And so for me, that's this is like kind of like a big step to be able to do this. I've always wanted to do it, but you know, just the losing part and like losing in front of people and all, like that's just not something that, you know, I wanted to be a part, not have in my trading, but that's like impossible. It's impossible like to not lose. Like I don't know where that thought process came from. It's also a lot of, you know, watching ICT, because you know he very rarely does he lose, if at all. You know, so sometimes that can give you like not a real objective, at least for you at the beginning, you know. So, but yeah, I enjoy this and I like doing it. But we'll see. You know, this, we're starting to see some more bullishness here, which again I don't necessarily want to see. Like, I don't want to see this start moving and attack, you know, these equal highs. You get anywhere close, because we start doing that on Monday overnight. I mean, Monday open, we're just gonna run up there and hit that. So not necessarily what I want to see, but you know, this is the cleanest price action that has happened at 958. That gap right there. The body's closed. Like, this is the first time we're seeing a signature where a price is looking clean. It's the first time. So you also have, again, this breaker with this fair value gap. After all this, like, this is the cleaner one that, you know, if I was looking for buys, I'd have to be like, this is the signature you want to see, because you have a high, low, higher high, come down, fair value gap, breaker. I mean, sorry, fair value gap. Yeah, that's the breaker. Extended over. It's in the upper portion of this candle. You have this wick. We responded off a 5-minute fair value or order block, but again, I wasn't looking for that. Again, mixed open, down, struggling to get higher, and then, you know, Nasdaq is, of course, you know, the last day of the year. I mean, last day of the month. We just want to go higher and just defy all odds, all probabilities. Where was this yesterday? Or the day before? Just a part of trading. It is what it is. But I think we closed in the... Oh no, we still haven't closed in the gap yet. So maybe that's what it wants to go for. We still haven't hit the high of the gap. That's at like 21,908 and a half. That's pretty much where it is. I'll put it on there just so we can see. 1,000. Wait, am I tripping? Hold up, I can't see it. No, it is, yeah. 908 and a half. Put that down a little bit. But yeah, that's the top end of the new week opening gap from this current week. So most likely gonna hit that. And now, of course, we have this being in, so there's no S&T there, and we used that, and now we're most likely going to hit that. Higher chance of that. But yeah, the cleanest one when we started seeing signatures was this one. And I know that's definitely over 50 handles to there, but yeah, 50 there. But yeah, again, wasn't expecting this at all. I just wanted to see it melt and trade down into this, take this sell side, but that wasn't on the table for today. We respected this 1 hour order block, which is, you know, what you'd want to see, but like literally we went straight up. Like that's the 9:30 open here, and we literally went straight up. So wait, that's not even the right price. How did that get there? Is that price? So yeah, definitely gonna hit that. Yeah, hard to buy in a premium. Yeah, 100%. Hard to buy in a premium. I just would not have expected this. So it's really nothing I would have done today. I mean, it's a good tape reading session, and at least being able to, you know, see the stacking. But yeah, I don't necessarily think I would have been down here or in here or in here, even though this is the clean run. That's kind of like the patiently waiting for where it looks clean. Stop there. We have that there. So Yeah, just a little tough day to read. And watch Dow's now gonna defy everything and kind of just come right back up like they did nothing. Like it didn't just do anything today. Yep, so we hit the Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. First presented fair value gap. That's where the bodies have kind of closed there. Like they closed below the middle of it. Also where this occurred, this buy occurred at the Friday and Tuesday. First presented fair value gap from this in December. They occurred actually at the same time. They were stacking, and it also stayed in the upper portion of that. So, yeah. So yeah, we finally hit it. We closed it in. Also, there was a new week opening gap cluster kind of up there as well from December 8th. It was like right below. Here, I can show. It won't be too crowded. But yeah, see, so we had this new week opening gap, and then the one from currently that we hadn't used. Again, I would have liked it much better if we came down here. That was just more personal interest. And also Friday, I thought TGIF in combination with a large opening gap, new day opening gap. Monday was a low of the week, so that's just what I was expecting, you know. But again, a good tape reading session, a good way to mark it out, mark it up. But yeah, I mean, maybe we come down later in the day, but I mean, I don't know. I won't be here watching it. I'm wondering if we go down to like a 30-second chart. Maybe a 15. Maybe it has to be a 15-second chart. Because I was trying to wonder if you see like a lower time frame, like the model inside the model. I guess you see the breaker for value gap here. But yeah, this on the. Yeah, I don't think I would have taken that one. Yeah, no shot. But yeah. Let's see what the 5-second looks like. Even though I'm 0-1 on the I'm 0-1 on the 5-second chart, so I don't think I'd be down here. So yeah, this is yeah, I mean that's a breaker there inside the breaker, but again where it's forming, yeah, I don't know if I would have been on the 5-second chart and be like, oh yeah, this is this one. So, but nice to look down and see what's there. I am gonna screenshot this just so it's there. Wasn't where we were looking for, but it's a learning experience. Yep, Dow's still heavy. Just, yeah, if we can melt now, you know, and kind of just do what we were supposed to do all morning, kind of nice. Kind of nice. It'd be very interesting to see what do we do. Do we overlap all this? I think I'm gonna stay till like 10:30, just to kind of see what happens. I'm interested to see what happens after we hit this. We close it in. Yep. Yep. Fully closed. So I'm now interested to see, like, do we now melt? Do we now melt? Do we now come down? Do we now run this stuff out? Because this looks like this is too textbook right here. Like I don't really know. Again, I don't really know how people draw trend lines, but like maybe it's there or something, or here. I'm not exactly sure how they actually draw trend lines, but this just looks too like come and get me. That's what it looks like to me. Yep. Like, yeah, this price action was all ugly until there. Then you see it's finally able to be released. What does ES look like though? Because that's what, 1001. If we were to manipulate this PO3, maybe I'd go higher. Maybe or it'd go higher once again and then reverse. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, that's what I would have liked to see. You know, obviously here. So we ran up and manipulated above this. I thought we would run here and then start, you know, trade down here. But we started to respect bullish arrays, and I could notice that was what was happening. But I just didn't think that we'd do that now, you know. Yeah, maybe we can go higher one more time, but then Dow looks like it's trying to catch up. But again, it's like the end of the week, 10 o'clock. It is technically like around the lunch hour, but this isn't for indices. The lunch hour starts at 11:30, but yeah, we'll see. So we hit it again. Yeah, I'm just praying that we don't just that we don't just start running up over this. I mean, cause like, how far are we away? Is that unrealistic? About like what? We'll say 200 more handles. I don't feel like that's unrealistic. I feel like it could just do that. I wouldn't put it past that it actually does that. But that's kind of what. Yeah, I would like that, and then kind of break down here. We can do that, break down here. This is interesting. Because if we can break below this low, I know this, no, as long as we don't close up there, what do we have, about 2 minutes left? That'd be very interesting. That'd be crazy if we overlap all that. Overlap. Because now I would like this, and then I would see this candle, if we can do it, as a bearish order block. I want to close below this candle. And then what do we have here? A nice little breaker. So, that's what I'd like to see, but I don't want to draw anything out until it actually happens. And then that would kind of set the stage for running all of this. I think it's a built-in premium. I think they're just building it up. People buy, and then just rake them below this. Because that's what the textbooks say. Because even that down to, where is it? Like here. I could just run down there. Yeah, because for me, just to like for it to like really start coming down here, and I'm looking on the 5 minute chart. There's like no need for it to be trying to come down here actually, in my mind, for unless it's, trying to reverse. Yeah, I was almost not about to stream today, but I'm glad I did. Learned a lot. So we just hit the low end of the Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. First presented fair value gap. That's where we're closing. But yeah, too cool. Market always teaches us something new, all the time. Yep, it humbles you every day. You never know. You can have a plan, you can trade it properly, and just it doesn't work out, or you can trade a plan improperly and it does work out. It's just a game of probabilities, and you just are trying to learn to manage your emotions, learn how to be a good steward of funds. Like that's the whole thing about this. I like it. I tell people all the time, it's like this is the best and free personal development course you can ever take. It's free. You don't have to you don't have to put any money in. You can just start trying to learn, and it teaches you so much about yourself. So that's what I tell everyone. I'm like, you want to get better as a person? Start trading. Because it exposes a lot of your flaws. When you think you're King Kong, it wrecks you. When you're worried about everyone else and what they're doing and trying to copy, it never works. So it's a nice free personal development course that everyone can take. $10.17. Yeah, around 10:30, I'll kind of hop off the charts. Yeah, too cool. You got anything going on the rest of the day, or are you just kind of chilling? Oh, too chilling after you turn the stream up. Oh, you'll play Warzone? Do you play on your computer, or do you play uh, with the Xbox or PlayStation? I haven't played that in a grip. It's been like at least 2 or 3 years since I've played on the PC. Yeah, I heard people be cheating though. I heard they like have aimbot and stuff. I've been seeing some crazy stuff on the internet. Like it's not the same. Like I remember when I was playing with the first one. That was like the best one. Or no, the second one. Whatever the one that had like the stadium and that one, whatever that one was. But I literally haven't played that since then. People say it's harder, but you find it easier. Don't they have like skill based or skill like base matchmaking um on Warzone? But it's like now it's easier to play on PC than play on a console. Yeah, I've always played on console. I've never actually played anything. Oh, it's small base matchmaking. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've just seen some people complain, and some people I used to watch like that really play video games. They like stopped playing Call of Duty and Warzone. They were complaining about it, so I just wasn't sure kind of what was happening with that. Come on, NQ, we're waiting, man. We're waiting. Oh, skill. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. When I got this PC, they gave me one free month of what was it, Xbox Game Pass or something, and then one free month of Discord, like Nitro, whatever it's called. Yeah, I like really have no interest. So I could, I gotta figure out the code or whatever, but I can definitely send it to you if you want the. I'm not running a Discord right now. I will eventually run a Discord. But right now, no. No, I mean the Discord I have right now, it's actually empty. I mean I can show you. I think it'd be kind of cool. I can show you. Okay, this is starting to do something. I'll show it before I close the stream, because I don't want to miss this if it if something actually forms now. But yeah, the Discord I'll eventually end up be running it later on. When I have a little bit bigger of a following, but it's just a group of people that want to learn, that support, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to create there. Um, yeah, help people with like coming up with their own trading plan that's unique to them, and pretty much that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. I gotta start with a few friends of mine. I'm also trading people that follow me. Oh, okay. You guys all chill on there in Discord, or you just you guys share things? Oh, now it's dead since you're on vacation. Dang. They be waiting for you to get back. Yeah, I've tried to like run Discord groups a while ago, but that was before I was actually like anywhere close to being able to read the markets and consistent. Like I tried to do that before. It was nice, but it people weren't really involved, and like they would kind of show up whenever. And so for me, I was just like, I'm putting in all this time, and no one's really kind of coming in. But I also would needed to okay, upcoming news and caught reports every Friday. Yeah, that's definitely important. Do you have the book by Larry Williams, How I Made $1 Million Trading? I think it's commodities. I actually read that. It's pretty nice. Oh, you read it online, but I don't have the book. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I didn't realize that book was so expensive. I also have, I think the book is called Street Smarts by Linda Rash. I think ICT had kind of talked about it. That book was like $120 something dollars. I did not know that. I think I asked for that for Christmas. And I got the book and I was like so happy. I've read it, and then I actually looked it up online. I was like, that's $123 for that book. I would have never asked for that. I would have bought that myself. I did not know that it was that much. Yeah, that's where Turtle Soup comes from. So I bought that book. They talk about like the 20-day highs and all that type of stuff. Yeah, it's in that book. That's the book that has it. Yeah, crazy expensive. And then I have like the Alexander Arnold Day Trading for a Living. I have that one. And then I've read like, the Disciplined Trader. Yeah, knowledge is expensive. I will, yeah, that is true. Can't knock that at all. Knowledge is expensive, and especially if you want to learn quickly. Depends how fast you want to learn. Like, you can learn ICT through YouTube. There's YouTube channels, and I think that's fine. But if you wanted to like I mean, he doesn't do it now, obviously, but yeah, you either pay with your time or your money. And you know, I think paying with money is a little bit better than time. But ultimately, when you pay with money, you still have to put in the time, and I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, just paying with money doesn't get you there. You actually have to put in the work to get there. Let's see. We can just kick. Yeah, I'm about to show you. There's really nothing happening here. I don't really care at this point. The Discord that I have, I haven't necessarily been running it like that, but there used to be a lot of people in here, and I ended up actually kicking. I actually ended up kicking a lot of people out because I had a Discord that was built. So I pretty much have this Discord, and it's the welcome here, get access to the thing, help ticket. The minority is like the one where I help people create a what do I call it? A trading plan, like their own trading plan, and kind of help them get there and stay consistent and have accountability. And then this is like a general one that people can be in. But yeah, I haven't really started promoting that. I won't do that for a while. But that's pretty much what it is. But yeah, we're pretty much gonna consolidate. So pretty much, I think the run was. I mean, this is the cleanest one. But we also had the breaker first presented. This fair value gap was in the upper portion. Then we had this, and then that. Yeah, appreciate it. I had someone professionally do it. Like, I paid them a while ago. I can't remember how much I paid them. Maybe it was like $50, $40, and the person's very nice. Like, they, if I have any questions or anything, like, they still update it, and like will change stuff and help me with all that stuff. Yeah. I was trying to do this at one point with like my friends and my brother. Like, we were all three gonna run it, but it just didn't work out. I've been trying to do that for a while. One of my friends, he keeps trying to get me to play video games again. He's trash at everything, at every game, FIFA, Call of Duty, you name the game, he's horrible at it, and he keeps trying to like send me these um, memes and stuff on Instagram about like that I'm the trash player that he's trying to play with. I'm like, bro, why are you asking me to play? Like, nah, he's trash. He is trash. He's garbage. He's the person that when you play Warzone or play Call of Duty, that he's always at the bottom. Yeah, you gotta carry him every time. And so he tries to text my brother, and he tries to get my brother to like ramp him up to try to start him for him to play, and then he tries to ramp me up too by sending stuff. And so he texted me today. He's like, "Yeah, I was that guy until I got better, and now I'm better." I'm like, "You know how many times he said that he got better? He just didn't. I'm not doing that. He could get better by himself. I'm just not. I have no interest in playing in general. But then I have a insanely more or like less interest in playing with him. So yeah, it's just yeah, bro. It's crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And he just every day. It doesn't stop. Every day. I have to send you some of the stuff he sends me, and you'll be like, what? And he's the worst player out of the group for years. And he sends that stuff, so it's just funny about that. But I think I'm gonna end the stream. I appreciate everyone that has came and stopped in. Too cool. Definitely appreciate you, man. I hope you do well on Warzone. You should probably start streaming that. I watch that. I've been trying to watch some people stream and stuff, but I haven't really found any people like that. But yeah, I appreciate you. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace out.